Excelsior!
As you all probably know by now, Marvel's coming out with a new movie, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this isn't a video review, at least not yet. I'm going to do that as soon as I see the film, and I'm going to see this movie. But one of the things that really bother me, that's been brought to my attention over the last couple of days, is the simple fact that they're banning this movie overseas. And I should probably be more specific, in Middle Eastern nations like Saudi Arabia and the rest of the Gulf region, in China. Now, the reason they're banning it, from what I understand, is because of one of its characters, America Chavez, played, of course, by Xochitl Gomez. Apparently, if you know the comic book of America Chavez, she's a lesbian. And that's such a big taboo in the Arab world, to the point where they won't play this movie unless Marvel agrees to edit out 11 seconds. And apparently those 11 seconds are when Chavez mentions that she has two mothers, obviously, who are lesbians. The fact is, Marvel is refusing to do that, so Saudi Arabia and China have decided to ban the movie from release in their countries. Now, there's their countries, their governments, that's their decision. But what really bothers me about it is, but it bothers me because it's a stupid reason to ban a movie. No one banned The Human Centipede, and that was graphic as whatever. No one has banned any one of the Saw movies, and those were graphic. But what really is bothering me, and what's brought to my attention just today, is the fact that Gomez's Instagram page has been inundated with hateful comments. Some saying, "May God destroy whatever happiness you have," and thus and so. Forget the fact that this is all about a fictionalized character from a comic book brought to life on the big screen. We're talking about a 16-year-old girl. Is she 16? Yeah, 15, 16-year-old girl. I mean, where are we in society that we bully a kid because of an acting, a role in a movie? Are we really that petty, that stupid, that much of a bullying society? Not just here in the United States, but elsewhere in the country, and elsewhere in the world, I should say, excuse me, that we extinguish a person, a kid, because she decided to take an acting role in a Marvel movie, a superhero movie? Me personally, I can care less of who the character is, as long as the movie doesn't suck. And if you know who I am, if you saw my videos here, you know that I'm a big fan of the Marvel movies, but I'm also a harsh critic of them too. As much as I loved Spider-Man Far No Way Home last year, I hated Mobius. But when it comes down to it, this violates everything that Marvel is supposed to stand for. Don't take my word for it. I want you to listen to a person who you should take your cues from. Now, your religious beliefs are your religious beliefs, whatever. But when it comes to Marvel itself, maybe you should take your cues from this person, from that person. Isn't that right, Mr. Stan Lee?
Marvel has always been and always will be a reflection of the world right outside our window. That world may change and evolve, but the one thing that will never change is the way we tell our stories of heroism. Those stories have room for everyone, regardless of their race, gender, religion, or color of their skin. The only things we don't have room for are hatred, intolerance, and bigotry. That man next to you, he's your brother. That woman over there, she's your sister. And that kid walking by, hey, who knows? He may have the proportionate strength of a spider. We're all part of one big family, the human family, and we all come together in the body of Marvel. And you're part of that family. You're part of the Marvel universe that moves ever upward and onward to greater glory. In other words, Excelsior.
If you can't find it in yourself to heed the words of the great Stan Lee, then you can't call yourself a Marvel fan. Burn whatever Marvel stuff you have. Destroy whatever comic books you have. If you're a subscriber of Disney Plus for the Marvel content on it, unsubscribe. Don't come to any of the movies. Don't go to any of the Comic Cons. Burn your cosplay costume. Destroy everything you say you love about Marvel. Hatred and bigotry do not deserve to have any place in Marvel. We've proven that over the last 11 years. Stan Lee has proven that all his life. By these comments you gave into Sochi Gomez about an 11-second mention on a movie, you did nothing but disgrace what Marvel is supposed to be about. And for that, I pity every single one of you. For me and the rest of us, we're getting our tickets this Friday night, this weekend, or whenever we're going to go. We're going to see an amazing movie that we've been looking forward to for months, perhaps even years, ever since it was announced. We're going to see all our favorite characters: Doctor Strange, Wong, Baron Mordo. And yes, as much as it kills a lot of bigoted people around the world, regardless of what the reasons why, whether it's religion or politics, America Chavez. And maybe a few new characters sprinkled out here or there. Who knows? I'm looking forward to this movie, even more because of hatred of people who aren't. If that's the way you want to carry yourself into every single one of these movies and TV shows that Marvel's putting out the rest of this year and however long this thing is going to last, stop calling yourself a Marvel fan. Because we real, true Marvel fans, could take your seat in the theater or to make more space on the internet for us to watch what we love, what we grew up on. And and thanks to the late great Stan Lee, heaven rest his soul, Excelsior. CTP, know the truth, God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.